What's up YouTube, Capital G here. Got a fun and really quick interesting duel for you guys to check out. This duel is going to see Melodious, or at least a Melodious variant, facing off against Trap Trick. Obviously a lot of people interested in playing Trap Tricks now that Sarah is in the TCG. This Melodious build is very interesting because it's basically Arya Turbo, as like all the good Melodious builds are just kind of like Arya Turbo. The thing about Melodious is they don't really have that many good monsters, kind of like one or two. Arya is the best monster by far. If it's special summon, then it can't be destroyed by battle. Well, really all your Melodious monsters can't be destroyed by battle, and they can't be targeted by your opponent. So you summon it using things like first movement solo, or you can summon it from Condemned Witch, and then you just kind of put it in defense mode and chill, and your opponent just has to jump through hoops to try to kill it. Now Condemned Witch is really good because you normal summon it, you get like a Forbidden Chalice from your deck, then you contribute summon it during your opponent's turn and summon your Arya. So it's a +1 disruption, plus you kind of get like stall. You guys will see what I mean. Anyways, Trap Tricks are up first, and I think he's just going to go straight into Sarah, as you basically always have to do with Trap Tricks. First solo movement is going to go straight into the copy of the Arya. And again, usually she's really difficult for meta decks to deal with because can't target her, can't destroy her by battle. You can destroy her by card effects, but it has to be non-targeting card effects. You know, something like Afterburner and Sky Striker wouldn't actually work, but Bottomless Trap Hole does work, and obviously that sets off a whole bunch of pluses for the Melodious deck. He's going to go ahead and summon a copy of Condemned Witch, but he's going to put it face down with the bottomless, or excuse me, Floodgate Trap Hole. He still gets the plus, so at least there's that. That's kind of cool. Anyways, Trap Tricks are going to continue getting pluses. Sets a couple cards face down, and I think Trap Tricks are just going to, you know, basically not do much. Twin Twister is going to get rid of a couple of back row, or at least he tried. The Brigandine is going to be used, and it's going to bring out a copy of Myrmilio. Myrmilio is going to be met with Solemn Strike, so at least it's kind of neutral. I thought that the game was getting away from Melodious until the copies of Back to the Front were drawn by the Pot of Desire, so that kind of evened out the game state. I think Tornado Dragon is up next, and Tornado Dragon going after those back row, also an attack. He is going to try to pop the face down. That's when Forbidden Chalice can try to kick in, and it can negate the copy of Sarah, because if he didn't negate it, Sarah would have just activated as well. Sarah activates on any normal trap, and obviously Back to the Front is a normal trap. So let's see what he brings back. Probably, oh, he doesn't go for Arya. Goes for Condemned Witch into Arya, wanting to, I guess, decked in a little bit. And, you know, now it is when you just kind of sit on her and you stall until you have some, like, actual plays, or maybe you just attack into Sarah, who knows. He's going to use another Back to the Front to get the other, well, the same copy of Condemned Witch back from the graveyard. Sarah's going to start doing her thing with them pluses. Actually, no, she's just going to die. Now he's going to go for Exiton Knight. This was the troll of the year. What is this guy doing, right? So he activates the effect of Effect Veiler. Fair enough, that's completely understandable. Your opponent's trying to nuke your entire board with Exciton Knight. You say no dice, I'm going to use Effect Veiler. But here's the mistake. He's going to activate a copy of Time Space Trap Hole. This now means that Effect Veiler is going to die, and it basically is just going to resolve off field. What the heck you even use the Effect Veiler for? Like, it made no sense at all. So it now is going to go off field and resolve. He loses all of his cards because he apparently doesn't know that you know, things like Effect Veiler, if you basically, like, if you take the monster off field, it will make the card actually resolve. So that was really kind of stupid. It works the same way as, like, well, not exactly the same, but it kind of would be the same thing against, like, Skill Drain. Anyways, Arya is blocking the Trap Trick player from getting back in this duel. He is going to attack over Sarah and just pass it up. Maybe in his next turn he wants to use Ties of the Brethren. The Bardiche, or excuse me, not Bardiche, but the Brigadine's just going to be set. That card's not that valuable if you don't have Sarah on the field. Looks like he wants to summon his Light Barrier statue. Now he pulls Honest from his deck. He can add that to his hand. And now if he attacks into the Barrier statue, he knows that he's going to be met with Honest. He's going to go ahead and still try to force his way through. Oh yeah, he's going for the Utopia Double Cheese, but that's going to be shut down by his opponent's Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler, this is how you actually use it. You don't use it and then end up screwing yourself over. He is going to go for Utopia Lightning. which actually is a hard counter to Honest, because Honest can't be used if you attacking the Utopia Lightning or if they attack, but he can still go into them old school plays. Gonna go for 101, which I don't know the last time I actually saw this card summon, but it works in this situation. He's gonna top deck a copy of Ash Blossom, which ironically would have been able to stop the Pot of Extravagance, but then he wouldn't have had a monster on the field, so I guess he was just kind of screwed either way. He knows that he probably can attack and easily be able to win the game, but he says, you know what, Cap, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna search that copy of Forbidden Chalice. He could have used this during the damage step. Another thing about Forbidden Chalice that I like is, let's say the 101 would have attacked into a monster with 2100 defense. He can use that in the damage step to make the 101 2500 defense. And it even stops like flip effects, because it can be used in the damage step. Flip monsters, you attack into them, they're flip face up, then they, then you proceed the damage calculation. So it's just a really, really good card overall. And being able to get it for free from the Condemned Witch, it's not too bad, not too shabby. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed that duel. If you did, give a video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.